It's a spectacular scene. 160 classic cars against the backdrop of the Austrian Alps. German businessman Willi Meier and his wife Leonie are taking part in their 1949 Jaguar MK. It's their 7th time at the Silvretta Classic.
You look out and see these beautiful farmhouses. There's the natural beauty of the landscape, and then there's the quality of the cars here. There are some real choice ones here that you don't see every day, so it's really nice to have them all together.
Many of the cars crossing the Alps in the Silvretta Classic were built before World War II. The oldest vehicle is this 1914 Simplex. It pushes through the tight curves of the 2,000-meter-high pass together with this 1937 Packard, which weighs in at a massive 3 tons.
It gets tight. Sometimes you have to back up 2 or 3 times, but it's really enjoyable.
It's fun. That's why we came here. The car does very well uphill. Downhill, we have to be careful since there are no front brakes.
You have to have a feel for the car. Right now, for example, the brakes are making us veer to the right, so you have to know when you brake to veer left. Things like that are normally corrected automatically, but here you have to do it yourself. On top of that, it's fascinating to see the precision that a car like this was built with back in 1936.
Participants at the Silvretta Classic have to complete stages of the route in a specified amount of time. Before each stage, passenger Leonie Meier studies the road. Armed with a stopwatch and odometer, she then tells the driver exactly how to reach the destination.
You do that for 3 days, 300 kilometers up to this point. But I have fun doing it, and he has a blast. All the drivers love it. Should I tell them the saying? It goes, the brains sit on the right side of a left-hand drive car.
But even the most experienced pros can make navigation mistakes. Still, the beautiful view easily compensates for such detours.
It's not about the highest speed here, nor is it a contest. The goal is to exercise precision coupled with skill and a bit of entertainment.
In the alpine guest houses of Tirol and Vorarlberg, the rally participants gather their strength for the next stage. And they pass the time discussing the idiosyncrasies of their precious vehicles.
You get to know a lot of people after doing so many rallies, and that's part of what makes it so much fun and why people come back.
Small festivals are organized in the towns along the route. And after around 550 kilometers on day 3, Willi Meier happily comes in 38th place, crossing the finish line in the village of Van Dans.
The drive was beautiful. What do you take home with you? Maybe a sunburn? No, just a good time and a validation for the car that it held up so well, that all the work you put into it paid off. You have to know a car like this and be confident it'll pull through.
After crossing the finish line, all the participants feel like winners. And everyone agrees that they'll be back next year for the 2013 Silvretta Classic Rally.